It's Positively Muskegon. Andy O'Reilly today, and next to me is Natasha Heykoop. And Natasha is one of those people in Muskegon that you need to get to know, because she is one of the champions that you might not otherwise find out about, because she's one of those people that's taking a tragedy and turning it into a triumph. Let's start off with your story. You had a brother that was a Marine.
I did. His name was Jeremy Heykoop.
Okay.
And
where did he serve?
Where?
Yeah.
He was in Operation Iraqi Freedom. He did 2 tours overseas.
Tough thing to be a part of.
It was.
Tell me about your brother after the fact.
He just wasn't quite the same when he came back.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff he was going through that he kept from a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we didn't really know what was really going on with him.
Yeah.
He kept it inside, and we found out when it was too late.
And what happened? He took his life.
He did. He took his life on Thanksgiving Day, 2015.
Oh, that's such a shame. How old of a guy?
He was 31.
That's it. 31, and he couldn't take it anymore.
No.
Sad to hear. Sorry about that. So, when something like this happens, and it's tragic, and the family's devastated, and there's hurt, and there's sorrow, and there's fear, and there's wonder, and like so many others, you've decided to take this loss and raise a little awareness, and raise a little empathy, and raise a little hope for others.
Yes.
And you're turning that into an event.
A big event, yes.
So, all right, let's get past the bad stuff.
Okay.
Bring that smile out that you're so famous for. Tell me about this event that's coming up Saturday.
So, my brother was really big into cars.
Really?
He loved old cars. He actually had like 3 different tattoos on him of different old cars. It was kind of his thing.
Yeah.
And so we got together and decided that we were going to put a car show on and raise awareness and money support for veteran suicide awareness and prevention. It's an epidemic. It really is.
It's terrible.
I didn't know nothing about it until all of a sudden that was now my life, because it happened, in my family. But until that day, I had no clue how many veterans were dying each and every day. And so, when it becomes your life, you start thinking about it. And I tell my family and my friends, I'm plotting something. We're going to put something together. We're getting it together.
Plotting. Look out.
And so this has been being plotted for a year and a half now, basically since he died. That's when I started. I think that's kind of how I cope. I plan things.
Sure.
So I got some friends together that were close with Jeremy, and I said, we're going to do this. Let's go.
Okay.
And it's just taken off.
Really?
Oh my gosh. People are coming out of the woodwork. Just a quick funny story. We made up all these flyers. We're handing them out all over Muskegon. We actually have an old car, so we go to these old car shows down at Mr. Quick's and stuff like that. And we just get these flyers hot off the press, and we're so excited. We go down to Mr. Quick's, and I'm trying to hand all these flyers out to people, and everybody's like, "Oh, somebody already got us. We already got them." Somebody else, within like 3 days of having these flyers being posted online, made full color copies and already handed them out to all of the old car folks.
That's amazing.
So it is. People are just jumping on board, and I've had so many people tell me thank you for putting on something like this, because there's not a whole lot going on, especially in West Michigan, for this cause.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to bring this, a yearly annual event that can just raise the awareness, and hopefully maybe one day we'll be able to say, instead of 22 veterans a day that are killing themselves, it'll be less, until maybe even 0. Hopefully.
0. Yeah, absolutely. And I love the place that you're doing this, because this is all private land. This is where the celery flats were at one point in Muskegon, just behind Babbitt's at the corner of Airline and Getty, and this is a spot that's not traditionally used for anything.
No.
This is brand new turf for something new in Muskegon.
It is, and it's absolutely perfect setup for it. The big, the grass all around us. This is where the cars will actually be.
How many do you have so far?
Well, that's a hard number to come up with, being our first year.
Okay.
We get a lot of people that are saying, "Oh, we'll just come that day. We're not going to register."
Welcome to Muskegon. That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. So
day of, we'll be there.
We're hoping and planning between 25 and 50 cars
to start.
Yeah. And we're actually planning on about 250 people. That's how many people we're feeding. Actually, that's what we're planning on.
That's a good start. Speaking of feeding, what kind of feeding are we going to be doing here?
So since the car show goes from 10 to 3, we are providing a small lunch around noon. Your basic hot dog and chips type of thing.
Good enough.
And then the pig roast dinner. That's right, pig roast dinner starts at 5. And it's going to be kind of like your potluck style. There's going to be all kinds of fixins to go with it, but the pig's kind of the heart of the meal.
You got to have the pig.
Absolutely. My brother loved him a pig roast dinner, so.
Who doesn't?
Yep.
So then you got a band coming?
We do have a band,
Who's playing?
Steeple Hill.
Okay.
They're a local band, and they are fantastic.
Yep. DJs?
We have a DJ, JMX Entertainment is going to be...
I've heard of those guys, sure.
Yep, he's going to be here. The DJ will be for the entire length of the car show from 10 to 3, and then the band starts at 4:30.
Okay. Doing all the other stuff along the silent auction, 50/50s
Silent
and all that kind of
auction,
stuff?
50/50s, yep, all of that jazz too.
Do you have a website for all this stuff?
We're on Facebook. There's a Facebook event.
Got a Facebook page. We'll put a link right here for that.
Okay. Basically, if you just search in the little search bar, Heykoop Veteran Memorial, it'll
Okay.
pull it right up.
You know, I love finding people that A, start new things because of a reason, B, find new locations to do something, and C, you know, it's so often that you find somebody that turns something so tragic into a triumph. And
Trying.
hopefully that you'll take this loss of your brother and turn it into something that continues to grow and continue. I mean, this is just the seeds this year that you're planting.
Yep.
And as time goes on and this thing carries on, you'll be bringing them in from all over the state and being a part of everything that's good here in Muskegon, and seeing that there are people like you that are bound and determined to make everything happen here, and for a great cause as well. Now, is there anybody out there sponsor-wise that you need to say thanks to that have come on board?
We have over 125 different donations.
Wow.
So I can't name them all for
That's
you.
okay. We'll leave that to the Facebook page.
But we've got a couple of big ones. Savage Rabbit Media and Consulting is a big one. Staples, Camp Meats, and Armstrong Display are just kind of the top ones that come to my head.
Awesome people doing awesome things, and you're one of them. Did you ever stop and think of that?
No.
You didn't, did you?
I didn't have time for that yet.
And that's what makes her so cool, you know? She's just, I'm doing what I'm doing, and we love that.
Yeah, trying to make something good.
I think you're doing it. Give me a hug. Look
I
at
can do that.
That's what it's all about right there. Natasha Heykoop, it is Positively Muskegon. Make sure you get out here Saturday, 10 to 3 for the car show and the pig roast right after that. Stop in, make a donation, bring your classic car out, and give this lady a pat on the back for the great job. I think you did good. First time on camera? You're a pro. We'll do it again next year.
Okay.
Natasha Heykoop, the car show coming up this weekend.